Honor Health Research Institute recently opened its first major lab at the Phoenix Bioscience Core, the goal to fast-track research into real-world treatments. Dr. Sunil Sharma is the director of the Center for Translational Science at Honor Health Research Institute, also associated with ASU, too?
Correct.
Correct. All right. Good to have you here. Welcome to Arizona Horizon.
Thank you very much.
A translational science lab down there at that hub. What are we talking about?
Basically, the idea here is to bring sort of what we call bench to bedside research, meaning take the clinical, the strength in the clinical system that Honor Health has and all our big hospitals have, and actually use that information to develop new treatments, diagnostics, etc., in the laboratory, and then sort of cycle them back to the clinic. So what we mean by translational research is real bench to bedside exchange. You know, you could imagine, for instance, learning from the clinical physicians and patient advocates who are passionate about a particular disease. I'll pick one out of the hat, for instance, brain tumors. And then today, for instance, we had a big meeting between all of the neurosurgeons and neuro-oncologists at Honor Health, and what kind of technologies can we bring to fast forward the early diagnosis of brain tumors or develop new treatments for brain tumors. And so the laboratory works almost hand in hand with the clinical people to advance the science that is being produced all around the valley, or take advantage of the science produced really all around the world and translate that quickly into for the benefit of patients.
Is it disease specific, or is it more of a broad view?
Great question. The way medicine is evolving is sort of on two kind of related spheres. One is we are obviously disease specific from the point of view of developing excellence or specialization around special diseases. As far as when you go and see a rheumatologist or an endocrinologist, you're actually asking for specialization. On the other hand, a lot of the things that a lot of the pathways, a lot of proteins, a lot of genes that sort of drive these diseases can be shared across the spectrum. And so that's what I call the crossroads, and the lab and the whole center is actually trying to work at these crossroads, meaning bringing the knowledge of science across different pathways and apply them to specific diseases.
Now, are you using other people's research, or is this a way to really focus on your own research going from bench to patient?
Yeah, that's a great question. We actually leverage a large amount of basic science that is developed at, all around the world, at ASU and other places, and then bring that a step closer towards the clinic. So I'll give you an example of this without making it super complicated. For instance, one of the stories you might have heard, the FDA recently produced an edict where they're trying to phase out animal testing. You might have heard of that story. What we've developed are models for cancer that are derived from the patient tissue, for instance, and we can use those models to model disease and develop treatments without necessarily using, animal models. So that's just one way of thinking about how we can take basic science research and translate it into the clinic.
Now, this a significant footprint at the Center for Translational Science. This is the Phoenix Bioscience Core. Talk to us about what's going on down there, where it's located, and how this fits in, because it sounds like it fits in pretty big.
Yes, it does. It's actually the whole excitement around that whole downtown bioscience, I call it the bioscience assets that Arizona is developing. We are also part of the School of Medical Engineering that is now building the new ASU's medical school, so we're also affiliated very closely with the ASU's new ASU Health that Dr. Engelthaler was talking about before, and helping to develop the research portfolio for the ASU's new medical school. As you probably know, ASU's new medical school, the clinical affiliation is with Honor Health. And so the students that are going to be admitted to the ASU's new medical school will have all the clinical rotations in Honor Health, and we are providing this bridge between research and clinical care, not only for the physicians at Honor Health or other places, but also to medical students in the future.
Back to the research real quickly. Will this result in spin-off projects, spin-off industries, companies, these sorts of things?
Yeah, that's a big hope because before I joined and started to build the Center for Translational Science, I was part of TGen and spun out many different companies from this similar kind of effort, and we're going to only intensify that. Of course, this is very important for that whole bioscience core to have a very strong commercial spin-out and really build the ecosystem for innovation. That's what I would call it. And it's been it's been built for a long time, and really with the new medical school, the Honor Health Affiliation Agreement, the Center for Translational Science, and the Health Observatory and other components of ASU Health, it's really a fantastic time to be there and really to the benefit of all the people in Arizona.
Yeah, real quickly, again now, where are we? What's the timeline going on here?
The timeline is sort of a long-term timeline in the sense that we have already many different projects getting started, and the idea is let's show some real progress in the next few years, both in the area of innovation, changing clinical care, and medical education.
All right, Dr. Sunil Sharma. Again, Honor Health, the Center for Translational Science, and ASU, and the Bioscience Hub. A lot going on down there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks for taking time to join us.
Thank you, Todd.